Here's the deal. I mean, you take flood control. I told you this story already, but they passed a bond, $2.5 billion. Do you want to move to flood control and disaster for a minute?
Please.
$2.5 billion was the bond. Everything's going fine. The government, the federal government, says they're going to give us 75% matching funds, which is $1.9 billion. So we've got a total of $4.3 billion. Well, Lena, Rodney, Adrian Garcia, and maybe Leslie Briones joined them in voting to move to projects that the federal government deemed as non-critical. This 75% was only available to us if we stayed on course with projects that they deemed critical. They moved the projects, and that $1.9 billion flew out the window because these people are incompetent, they're short-sighted, and all they're doing and everything they do is to pander for votes. They don't care if we are dry. They don't care if we're completely underwater, just as long as they get the votes so they're reelected.
Okay,
Right.
It was a bond for what again, please?
It was our flood control bond for $2.5 billion. It was in, I think it was in the election before, probably 2016.
It was 2016, and it passed
Yes.
for $2.5 billion, and they just spent the cash wherever.
Spent the cash on
No
projects.
accountability.
No accountability. I even talked to congressmen because I'll be in Austin trying to get new laws. We have to have laws to back us up. We have to have a law that where they cannot crack a bond and move the money from projects intended to other
What
projects.
was the purpose of the bond?
To flood
So two-
control projects.
Okay, flood. So building
192
dams, building bayous, building
192 projects.
digging dirt, things like that.
Yeah.
192 projects.
192 projects.
2.5 or 2.9 billion?
2.5
2.5 billion voted in 2016, passed by the voters in a bond. Voters paid for it. Money put in the coffers of the county government to prep us for floods, make the city flood proof. And how much of those projects got done?
Well, here's how a bond works. It's like a letter of credit.
Mm-hmm.
They have to perform the work, and then they draw on the bond. Mm-hmm. The bond, of course, is sold to the
And who
general
administers
public.
it? Who approves that?
Well, the county treasurer is involved with the county clerk, but that bond money is then paid back for their projects. Okay, so it's not like it's sitting in a bank for them to
Right, they
use.
pay the money up front.
It's like in the oil business that I used to be in, we'd have letter of credits, and we'd deliver a stack of pipe, and then we would take our delivery documents into the bank and draw on a letter of credit to be paid. It's the same. Bond is pretty much the same way. And bond is the cheapest way to borrow money to do infrastructure projects. It absolutely is. There's no question.
Right.
But these people, they don't know how to handle money. They don't know how to handle things. And they don't think, as a business person would do, you would never blow $1.9 billion. It's going to take $8 billion to really make Harris County pretty much flood proof. We were half the way there, and they blew it.
Okay, so real quick here.
They blew it.
What did they do? What did they do with the money?
They didn't. Well, they're still drawing on the 2.5, but the 1.9 billion is no longer available to them.
Because they spent it?
No, it's gone. The federal government took it back. It was going to be a grant. It wasn't even a bond. It was going to be. That's just what makes it
Okay,
so
why
bad.
would the county citizens vote on it if it's federal funds?
No. The county voted for the 2.5 billion. Separate of, irregardless of the money the federal government was going to put up.
They were going to put in another 1.9.
And then the federal government agreed to put in 75% more as a grant. Which makes it even worse. We don't have to pay it back.
But
it's a grant.
They squandered the project.
They squandered the projects by moving to projects the government did not approve of. And that $1.9 billion grant left.
This is not how you run a community.
No, it's how they're running it, how they've been running it.
No.